invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, let us bow our heads. Lord, thank you for allowing us to come here together today and make decisions for our beautiful city. I pray that the decisions you make positively impact this community. I also pray that you look upon all those in our community who are dealing with different issues. I pray that you give good health to everybody in this town, and again, that we make the best decision for Los Fresnos. In your name, Lord, we pray. Amen. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm assuming there's no visitors' remarks, so we'll go ahead and proceed forward to our consent agenda items. We have a total of 9 consent agenda items. Is there any that the council would like to pull? If not, if there's a motion to be made?
Make a motion to approve all 9 consent agenda items.
I second.
Motion is made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raising your hand. Aye. All those who oppose do the same. Motion carries. Action item number 1, consideration and action to approve tasking city engineering firm Hanson Professional Services to provide estimates on various street repairs utilizing TIRZ1 funds. Mark?
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, the next group of streets has been on the list, and it's time to move forward with those. Our city engineers, Hanson Professional Engineers, and so we can just use this as a task through their existing contract with the same fees. And what they'll do, they won't do an in-depth study. What they'll do is walk with us and visit the streets, kind of get an estimate of the curb replacement that's needed and exactly on what streets needed as far as replacement, and then give us a pretty good estimate so that then we can take that estimate and move forward with the different funding sources that we would have. The TIRZ fund, our Economic Development Corporation has funds that can do some in the business district. Wind is
right?
heavy. And so we'll look at the different funds that are available and then decide from there which is the most critical streets and the funds that we have available to do, knock them off one by one. So that's our recommendation, is allow me to get with Hanson to do that study. It shouldn't be very much, like I say, it's not any surveying or anything. It's just a bird's eye view. And then what they do is look at quantities and look at recent bids that have been done, not only us, but around the valley over the last couple of months, so that we have good data and give estimate on those possible street repairs.
Thank you, Mark. I know there's a list of streets there, and I know there's a lot of residents who have different opinions about the streets. I'm glad that this is going to be done so we can, I guess, prioritize those that need to get done most importantly, and I think that's a great thing. Any other comments or questions from the board?
Yeah, just one more. I know every now and then we run into sewer issues or the water line issues. I know there you can tackle it both ways. Either you do the ones that are the toughest first, or let's try to clear out the ones that we can get out of the way first. That way we use the money readily available for more of the streets. But I know as you guys walk around that, you can see which way you want to take it. But thanks a lot, Mark.
Yes, sir. Glad you mentioned that. Like the Canal Street, if you've driven Canal, you know that it needs work. But we were waiting for that project to get funded for the sewer line, because it goes down, not the middle, but the north section of that needs to be all replaced. So we'll put that one, we'll still get the estimate, but we'll put that one towards the end so that we can do it when they also do the sewer line, and we'll include it in that project.
Thank you, sir.
There's Alamo Alamo from Canal to 100's the same way. It's pretty bad if you've gone there by the old fire station.
That's where they have all the parades all the time, so it's like,
Right.
and it's horrible that we have to keep driving there, all the busing, and the roads look like,
So you
And that's
recommend,
one that
are you
we'll have to
recommending
hold
less
up
parades,
as
sir?
well
that's priority right there, let's get those going.
until the sewer line gets done, but shouldn't be long.
And these estimates, once they've done the review, how soon do you think they can start working on some of these projects? When do you foresee an estimated time?
I hate to commit to it, because we'll have to bring it back to you and to the funding source, and then we'll have to have a TERS meeting to get that approved. The TERS board is the six of y'all plus Commissioner David Garza. And so we'll have to pick streets that are, that we think that are more heavily traveled, that he can see the benefit for the county as well.
Okay. So just a matter of time, I guess, and a process that we got to go through. Alrighty, any questions or comments, or if there's a motion to be made?
I'll make a motion to approve the tasking of city engineering Hanson to provide estimates for the street repairs.
Motion is made by Council Gonzalez,
I'll second the motion.
and motion is second by Councilman Gonzalez as well. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raise your hand. Aye. All those who oppose do the same. Motion carries. Action item 2, consideration and action to approve an exchange of water certificate of convenience and necessity, CCN, with East Rio Hondo Water Supply Corporation, authorizing the city manager sign the necessary documents. Mark?
There's a couple of issues with where the CCN, to be simple, it's convenience, certificate of convenience and necessity. That shows where the water service area is for the different providers, and also the sewer service for the different providers. It does not, the
Let me
service
just-
area does not follow the boundaries of the city limits. So
Are we overlapping? Is that the case, that we're overlapping each other?
some, yes. A while back, I think it was 12 years ago now, Los Fresnos and Olmito made an agreement to, in the future, we would make the dividing line 1575, because we kind of went this way, and some of their lines were over this way, and some of ours were that way. It doesn't make sense to put that kind of infrastructure in. So we said, look, it'd be better, more profitable for everybody if we take a line, y'all take everything west, we take everything east. And so in practice, that's what we did. We have to then now take it to the Public Utilities Commission, which controls the CCNs. And that's where it gets sticky. As we have found that not only we have a little overlap there, we have an overlap with East Rio Hondo. If you look on page 49, you see where it says proposed change? There's a triangle, and then it goes down into a little hashed area, a blue hashed area that you see the number 4, 17, 18, 19, that goes all the way to Highway 100. And so as it goes north, it goes just the backside of Walmart there into the development where Peterson is developing some houses there. So about 2/3 of his development is in the city of Los Fresnos CCN, and 1/3 East Rio Hondo. It doesn't make sense to run that kind of infrastructure from two entities. So the developer has to put it in. So we got with East Rio Hondo. They will give up that area if we will exchange an area that's on page 48. And you see where it says proposed change. It's not a very big area, but it kind of, if you'll see right here, it, instead of the curved where you could really never tell where the line was, it'll be a straight line. It'll be with a drainage ditch. And so there'll be a clear line so that East Rio Hondo felt that future, you won't have to argue about that. It'll be a straight line instead of cross the middle of a field somewhere. Whereas it doesn't seem like they get as much. The page 49 is blown up pretty big, whereas page 48 is not. So it's about the same amount of area, and they've agreed in principle to do that. So they're taking it to their board for approval, just like we're taking it here for approval. What this does is we've got a water loan and grant package to replace old water lines. That's for the amount a little over $13 million. Water Development Board wanted to pull that money because this hasn't been resolved. Albert Mayer has both helped getting some elected officials involved, and so they put the brakes on as far as de-obligating the fund. So right now we're in good shape. We just need to move forward with this piece.
It's good to hear that we're being proactive and making things easier for all parties involved
Yeah.
so that we can have the right plan in place. Any questions, comments from the board?
Just one quick one, Mark. On 49, there's a blue hash, right, that says dual certification to obtain how is that different than the red?
Dual means right now it's ours and theirs. In other words, if you built in there right now, you could choose to go to Los Fresnos or you could choose to go to East Rio Hondo. You would probably go to Los Fresnos because we already have a line in front there. And so it'd be very inexpensive for you to extend your line. Whereas if you went to East Rio Hondo, you would have to go all the way north to Escalante Road is the only place where they have a line. And if I remember, that line's not very big, so it probably wouldn't give you the pressures that you need. So that's why they're willing to give it up, because it'd be very expensive for them to move into that area.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments from the board? If not, if there's a motion to be made?
I'll make a motion to approve.
The motion has been made
I'll second that.
and motion has been seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Raise your hand. Aye. All those who oppose do the same. Motion carries. Acknowledgement of city manager reports. Mark, any updates?
I don't have anything specific unless y'all have something. We're meeting on some of these in the next few weeks. We're having a Whipple Road meeting. We're also having a hike and bike trail meeting with CCRMI and the railroad. The problem that we're having with the railroad is they said that they will not give us a crossing where the path goes, that we'll have to divert from the pathway to Canal Street across the railroad where the existing street is and the cross arms, and then back to the trail. And then the same way on the south side of town by where the old
Is that because they'd have to install a gate?
yes, they'll make us pay for it, but which is part, we included that as the funding, through the funding, but they just don't want crossings. And so we're meeting for us to try to convince them that that's what they should do.
Where's the south part? Is that over there by that warehouse?
Past 8th Street where that
Yeah.
warehouse
Yeah,
is.
okay.
They would want us to come south down, that's Olmo Street that goes to the post office, south to 8th Street, across it at 8th Street, and go all the way to 1847 before you go back to the trail, which is it's just crazy. Railroad says, no more crossings. I don't know how this council feels about that. We'll just see where they go. Before, when I say before, a few years ago, they talked about exchanging one for another. In other words, you give up something and we'll let you do something. Prior councils have been willing to consider giving up First Street if you'll think of where this old city hall is, that next street is Second Street, and it runs all the way to, basically to Lopez Riggins. Can't give that up, plus, I can't remember if there's arms there already, but they were gonna put them there. And we already have them on Canal Street, but they said they just never could come up with money to put them on First Street. Well, on the south side of town, we have a street, Sixth Street goes through, but Fifth does not, and Seventh does not. So if we did the same on the north side, Third Street does not go through, Second does, First does, and Canal. If we would consider closing closing First Street, because it's less traffic, and those people, if I lived there, I would be great to do that, but I don't live there, so I can't speak for them, but that's something to consider, that maybe they would trade those crossings for the path, the hike and bike trails for that.
That road's not trafficked hardly anything.
No.
Nobody ever goes to there. The
It's
second gets the
more
most. The
secondary.
first is like a ghost road.
Second Street gets a lot, and Canal gets the main. Right. But a lot of people from Lopez Riggins, they come out to Nogal and then go to 1847, but there are some that come on straight. And then some go, yes, sir, go Valle Alto and to Whipple, so just something to keep
That would
in
be
your
something
head
to explore.
as we move forward.
And that would be something for us. Will you keep us posted on that when we
Yes.
can move on that? Okay,
I think that meeting's the 31st.
okay, something to take note. Are we gonna do, where people can come and, what do you call those? Where they come and they get to.
Public.
Yeah, public forum?
Yeah, if we have to go that direction, we would.
Okay.
But I would also come back to you first, and if it's something you would even want to consider. So,
All right. Sounds good. Any other questions or comments from the board? Any updates that y'all want to find out?
Just one comment. I mean, if we do go that route, we definitely use our new traffic data from our service that we got. So,
yes,
already coming in handy. Point that out.
that's a good point.
Is that something to discuss on the city manager's reports? How's that coming along, that project, or is that,
I can't because I didn't put it on here, but.
Oh, okay. I just thought the city
That
manager
is a
reports.
presentation next meeting.
Okay, so stay
because
tuned.
It's very good data, and we've had several training sessions, and it's good.
We'll talk about it at the next meeting.
I'll
Okay,
make a motion to approve the city manager report.
there we go. Motion made.
I'll second.
And motion second. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raise your hand. Aye. All those who oppose to the same, motion carries. Now, acknowledgement of department reports. Anybody have any questions, comments? If not, if there's a motion to be made.
I make a motion that we acknowledge the department reports.
Motion made.
I'll second that report.
Motion is seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raise your hand. Aye. All those who oppose to the same, motion carries. Today was a short meeting. It's just shy of 6:20 and meeting adjourned. Have a good evening.